Hello, Burleson County Sheriff Bill Rios here with your weekly update from your Burleson County Sheriff's Office. Before we get started, we're going to talk about Chili Fest last week. Prior to the event last week, that property received 6 inches of rain. And along with the 1 inch of rain that we received that Friday, caused the issues that we were having out there. We started out there with 7 entries and exits. And with that rain and all the traffic that came through those entries and exit, it basically destroyed all but 2 of them. And that's where the issues started to happen. Once the kids and the patrons were out there on the property, that wasn't a big issue. So our main issue came that evening when everybody decided to leave. And we only had 2 entries for all the Fetty buses and for the ride shares. So as people were waiting for their ride, they got impatient and started to walk out towards Highway 60. We had to move every officer we had from the Chili Fest grounds over to that area to maintain the safety of these individuals out there on the highway. It's dark out there. It's after 11 o'clock at night. There's people traveling on that road up to 70 miles an hour, if not faster. And it was just a tragedy waiting to happen. And we knew that it wasn't going to get any better. And then we made the difficult decision late, along with the Chili Fest organizers and everybody involved, that in the interest of public safety, to go ahead and cancel Saturday's planned event. Also, some of the reasons that we decided to cancel this event was we looked at it. If there was a mass casualty event where there was numerous people injured or hurt in some way, there was no way for us to get personnel to them or emergency equipment to them. The mud was that bad. So I think that the right decision ultimately was made. So we upset a few people, but they'll be just fine. And next year will be a bigger and better Chili Fest. So now for our Chili Fest stats. When we were out there Friday, we had a total of 35 arrests. We had 26 public intoxication arrests, and those were made because we couldn't find somebody safe to turn the individual over to. So those people, they had an invitation, and they were taken to our sleepover here at the Burleson County Jail. We had 12 minors in possession of alcohol or in consumption of alcohol. We also had 2 arrested for fighting. We had 4 urination in public citations issued. They were not asked to leave the property. They were issued citations and they returned to the property. We had 2 assaults on a peace officer. These individuals were originally arrested for public intoxication and decided that they didn't want to come to our sleepover and decided they were going to fight the officers out there. So that escalated pretty quickly and they were charged. We will not tolerate anybody, I'm talking anybody, putting hands on a police officer. It's not going to happen. So they were charged with assault of a police officer and resisting arrest. And then of those arrests, 23 of them were underage. So they were under the age of 21. So that's going to be a big issue out there that we've got to figure out what we're going to do with. Alcohol is free flowing out there, and underage individuals are getting their hands on it. I think we had a couple that were even 15 years old that we had to deal with. So that's got to be something that's addressed by Chili Fest and by us here also. And now on to our regular weekly call volume. We ran a total of 174 calls for service last week. Of those, we had 2 accidents, which are both major and minor. We had 29 cattle calls. That was up significantly. So let's make sure we're checking our fences and our properties out there and taking care of our cattle. Let's not let them get on the road here. We conducted 22 closed patrols. We had 4 reckless driver complaints. We had 5 suspicious activities or persons. We conducted 11 traffic stops. And with those traffic stops, we issued 3 citations. We had 8 welfare concerns checking on our fellow citizens. And last week, our arrest totals. This is including Chili Fest arrests. There was a total of 39. 35 of those were from Chili Fest. We filed a total of 51 misdemeanor charges and 5 felony charges. And we had no ICE holds last week. Our agency updates, we have 1 opening in patrol. We have 2 openings in dispatch, and we have 2 openings in the jail. And currently, we have 54 inmates in our jail, 12 females and 42 males. And all our guests from the sleepover Friday night have went home and gotten on with their lives. So, also, this week is Telecommunicators Week. Our dispatchers, you never get to see them unless it's being posted here on our Facebook page. Or if you happen to see them out and about, know any of them, please thank them. I mean, they're like our guardian angels out here. They're the first line. When you call in, that's who you're talking to. So if you happen to see them, thank them for us. So with that, that'll do it for this week's update. Till next time, Burleson County, stay safe.